just get to the NFC West and start with them because we're already talking about them. I
Yes.
think that his talent, your true raw talent, great quarterback. He always had kind of injury concerns too, but was tough. Would play through him. And the thing is that he played in Detroit. They never had. I'll give him this. If there's one thing that Matt Ryan always had over Matt Stafford, it was occasionally he would have a better running game. Because we got to see it with Michael Turner and we got to see it with Devontae Freeman / Tevin Coleman for 2 years, essentially. And then for Turner, it was 3 years. So about 5 years of Matt Ryan's career, we had a top 10 type running game.
Hey, you need to get this from Mariano.
Send it.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I'll say. Matt Stafford never had a true running game. And so I thought that they fired Caldwell prematurely. And I think that we all saw how that backfired for the Lions.
Bro, that's some of the dumbest shit they've ever done. Hey, you need a coach to get us over the top.
Motherfucker had the 3 years he coached there, he had 2 winning seasons, including a playoff appearance. 9-7 one year, and then they were 10-6 one year. They made the playoffs.
Well, they were 7-9 the other year?
Yeah, and then the last year, they weren't even, it wasn't
even bad.
They were just middle of the pack, and it wasn't like that roster was built to be a playoff team. Bro. They were just built to be middle of the pack, and he overachieved with it. And of course, Caldwell coached Peyton Manning to that second Super Bowl. Granted, it was Dungy's team, but
hey, you know what?
We give Tony Dungy a lot of credit, man.
I'm a Caldwell guy because Caldwell got killed and fired for that 2-14 season, and they were tanking.
They used to say Peyton Manning was an artist. But now they have a painter because Curtis Painter, I remember, was the quarterback of the Colts that year.
Boy,
and funny enough, my oldest brother, Larry, he's got a picture with my mom. That's one of the games that they went to. I think that was freshman year because that was Julio's rookie year. But
you want to hear something that inspired me about your life?
What?
Because you know, like I'm a dad to be and all that shit, right? Not this season, but next season. My 8-month-old is gonna be strapped in the daddy harness game 1.
You gotta do it.
Like earmuffs on, all that stuff to protect the young baby ears. But nah, baby's whatever game daddy's at, baby's invited to.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, that's one of the things I need to do with Mari. But and maybe it's because I was a boy, but what it is too, like I said, my mom, she told me this a long time. I was born to be a Falcons fan.
No, bro, when you told me how old were you when you went to your first game?
My birthday's in 11 days, and so I'm born during preseason. So I went to my first game. 2 weeks would have been week 1. I went to my first football game at 2 weeks old.
Yeah, so
wearing a Falcon baby material,
so that right there, I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna have season tickets when my firstborn is born. Yeah, no, you're coming. You're indoctrinated into this shit, just like Pops.
Now we got to get Sen on board. Is she Falcon or is she still going 49er or Raider or what is she?
So she's a 49ers fan, but she carries a. So my mom bought these you know how they make you bring the clear bags in?
Mm-hmm.
So she bought 2 clear bags, and she carries a clear Falcons bag to work every day. And she often sleeps in my Braves World Series t-shirt. So I think she's crossing over. Her dad doesn't.
Keep going.
Her dad's not necessarily on board because he's a 49ers fan, and but I think I'm crossing wife over to become a Falcons fan because she just understands, that's what we do here. This is a Falcons house. Not only do we watch the games and we support the birds, but we physically go watch and support the birds. And let me tell you, once you make that investment into the birds, hey, these are my tickets, these are my seats, you become a different level of fan. You have a different level of buy-in. You look over my shoulder, right? We got the Since 1966, right here, baby. On the other side, hell, she bought it for me. Got that Georgia up there, that bird up there. Let them know it's Falcon time, baby. It's you know what we do.
We are all here to do what Falcons do. Look at that.
But here's what I'll tell you, though, while Parlay Pete's away, is I'm gonna short the Rams. For one, they're trying to repeat, not gonna happen. But also, Matt Stafford is having the shoulder, the elbow issues. If you come into training camp hurt, you go into the season hurt. If you go into the season hurt, you end the season hurt. And I'm shorting them. I'm not saying that they're not going to be a playoff team, but I'm saying that they're going to underachieve. And if there's a team that you want to put your faith in, your hope in, I'll tell you what. Put your hope and your faith in the 49ers. I believe in Kyle Shanahan. I believe in that system. I believe in that roster. And I believe in what Trey Lance is going to bring to that team. Yes, he's been struggling with accuracy, but he's not struggling with accuracy because he's a terribly inaccurate quarterback. He's struggling with accuracy because they're reworking his throwing motion. So by them reworking his throwing motion, there's going to be ups and downs in that training camp process. But I'm confident that Kyle's going to figure out that play call sheet to best support them. I'm very confident that Quincy Avery, his quarterback coach, is going to figure out how to coach him through these adjustment changes to ensure that he is a more than serviceable quarterback. And moving forward, he is kind of the guy that they want in San Francisco. He's that step above James Garoppolo. And he's going to be worth the 3 first-round picks that they moved to get him. I truly believe that. Let me tell you, the Seahawks, y'all get no play around here. Have nothing to say about you guys. You're not going to be good. Drew Lock or Geno Smith is going to be your starting quarterback. 12th man's not coming out to see that. They should probably retain their tickets for when y'all get good again. But if you don't have tickets, now's the time to buy in. Low price. Parlay Pete's back. Beautiful. I was just giving a quick disclaimer why we don't want to talk about the Seattle Seahawks, and I was going to go to the Arizona Cardinals.
There's literally nothing to talk about there. Man, I guess wait until Pete Carroll retires. Does he want to maybe fall back to executive role? I mean, I don't know. That's them along with the Bears, 2 worst teams in the NFC. We're probably third, or Carolina's third. We're probably fourth. Ooh, gonna be rough. Unless they get Jimmy, if they might get James. I know that they won't want to trade him there, but if they give him a 5th, shit, why not? Why not? Because they can win 7 games with James, even in a tough division. I think they can go 6-11, 7-10. I think so.
So, question for you. Do you want to call it a night at 2 hours and 40 minutes, or do you want to hit a little bit of college?
This is what I want to do. Let's run through 1 through 7 playoffs and then give NFC, AFC, and then Super Bowl. And we can do that in 5 minutes.
All right, bet.